Last time I was talking about how the Mission Dolores is one of the most haunted places in San Francisco, but I looked deeper and seems like this whole area is full of haunted places. Probably because, like last time I told you, 5,700 Native Americans are buried in unmarked graves all around this church, but also there were many other cemeteries in this area. Before I talk about those other haunted places, I wanted to clarify something. So someone told me that I was wrong for saying that the Native Americans voluntarily joined the missions. That's what I read, but what really happened was that the Native Americans were already suffering from loss of their land, destruction of their tribal communities, starvation, and all kinds of problems. So they were drawn to the missions because they were offering food, shelter, things to trade with. But once they became baptized, they were pretty much trapped. I didn't want to give an impression that they were volunteers and that they could come and go as they pleased. At one point in the Mission Dolores, over 200 Native Americans tried to escape, but they were ultimately captured and forced back into the system. And I read that throughout California, whenever Native Americans tried to escape, the missions would send out military expeditions to hunt them down, and then they would be brutally punished and then forced back into the system. And like I said, so many died of starvation, harsh conditions, and exposure to European diseases that the mission system was a huge contributor to the destruction of the Native communities in California. Don't be surprised if this whole area is so haunted because of all of these tragedies. So in addition to Mission Dolores being haunted, Mission Dolores Park, the very popular park where you'll see picnickers every weekend, is supposed to be super haunted. Probably because this park was built on top of a former cemetery. All the bodies were supposedly moved to Colma, another city, but sometimes they miss some bodies, so I do wonder if people are literally having picnics on top of people's graves. This place is especially eerie at night. People have seen strange lights and apparitions. Right across the street from Mission Dolores, there was this place that just gave me the creeps when I walked past it. I mean, it's beautiful, but something about it just felt really haunted. It is the Notre Dame Senior Plaza, and I found out that right now it's a senior residence, but in the past it was a nunnery, and this place is said to be haunted. And then there's a popular nightclub called The Chapel, which used to be a mortuary, and employees have reported many paranormal occurrences, and they've seen a ghost of a little girl there. That place is a whole story in itself, and next time I'm going to talk about the ghosts of The Chapel.